match could go in the other way. So we'll see how he'll be able to start up his offense this time around. I have faith that he can give me a rolling death cradle. If he knows that.
Oh, and yeah, by the way,
Right,
going back
names.
to your question, the reason people don't like do sneak stance cancels or just sneak stance from down 3 for Shaheen is because like you can launch, or I think most of the cats can launch it if he goes into sneak.
Round 1.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Fight.
But here we go. First match of the day. Nice power crush, the classic.
Just keep going. 3+4.
Good duck on the FF4. Doesn't punish it though. And these guys are just swinging for the fences.
Oh, -10 to while standing 1. Alright. I like
The
it a lot.
online.
Round 2.
But they seem content on scrapping it out, and I think that Bryan definitely probably has the advantage in a scramble, just because he has a lot of counter hitting options.
And Bryan's actually pretty good against people. Like he's actually top tier against people who don't sidestep any of his options.
Round 3.
Yeah.
So it'll be a lot easier for D3thcoff than just for Manners.
Especially because there's a lot you can step on Bryan too. Sidestepping to the right definitely does evade some of his more prevalent moves in the matchup. No punish on the mid soccer kick.
I've seen off go for like minus into while standing 1 option. It's a little risky, but it works out sometimes. But against King, it's kind of a bad option because he has a lot of good tools to shut that down. Like DF2 especially, because he can always just hit confirm it.
And kind of like how we saw there. And he gets a full combo if he gets the counter hit DF2 series. So that's always something to keep in mind. But
probably caught him ducking. No punish in the course. Go back for hatchet kick.
nope. Alright, small punish on the Wild Rising 2-2. No duck on the forward 2-1. It's just a lot of buttons going on right now. So I think it's pretty much what's most important here is D3thcoff has those counter hitting options, right? So whenever you see Manners trying to get in close in order to get some sort of pressure started, it just kind of seems as though Bryan has the upper hand, and he's been winning a lot of the scrambles. But I would like to see them slow down. Well, at least Manners slow it down. Maybe give Coffee an opportunity to hang himself. Are we staying sides? If you can, guys, please stay on the same side. So Manners, you're on player 1 side. D3thcoff, you're going to be on player 2 side. But yeah, there was just a lot happening in that match.
I feel like Manners could alleviate a lot of Bryan's threat. Like after back 1, I'm assuming he doesn't really use sidesteps a lot, so he could probably just go for like a sidestep right 2 as King to be like many options outside of like just like lows and FF4.
Yeah, that's true. We did see though, Manners got a big counter hit off of FF1 that one time, and that was when he was trying to approach. So maybe moves like that, maybe some wild running mix-ups would be useful to help him get in and start pressure. So there's a lot of stuff there's a lot of adaptation that can happen here. So we'll see who makes the adjustments. But first match of the night. So Manners definitely has to get some momentum going.
Oh yeah, going back to Bryan, how do you feel about the whole hatchet kick being +5 thing? And now you can't say you're unfazed because you're an Asuka player and you have a sidestep too.
Well, personally, I I don't like fighting Bryan as Asuka anyway, because she has a hard time dealing with Hatchet Kick. Like, it's only minus 13. Now he's more plus, so I have slightly. I have one friend. Like, what was it? +4, +3 before?
It was +4, now it's +5. So the jabs will track now. Or at least one jab will track.
So now it just feels like I have to commit harder to how I'm gonna deal with that move. I don't particularly care for it, but I guess it's okay. Back one counter hit. Goes for the throw, Oki.
Big power curve from downtown.
So I think that'll
to the 4 string.
Yep.
Nice.
And will he take him to the wall? He does.
Whoa, I like that strategy.
Big
I'm
point.
assuming he was expecting the back one.
Round 2.
I probably would have been.
But I like what D3thcoff is doing with DF2s. He's just doing DF2 to wait. He's never like ripping it into any option. He only ever rips it into like very smaller pieces.
And the counter hit Hatchet Kick gives him the guaranteed soccer kick now. Uses the rage drive early now. I don't think that's the greatest idea.
I'm pretty sure after the moonsault, King's low kicks will interrupt the opposing person's low kicks.
Yeah. Another
Big
power
whiff
pressure kick.
No, whiff punch. That's -2.
No punish for Wild Rising 2-2 either, so a lot of stuff going unpunished, but D3thcoff is definitely keeping his gameplay a lot simpler, and he's doing a great job of locking King down in a lot of these instances. So that is going to be a quick game 2 for D3thcoff, and that's not how you. That's not a strong start for Manners. And we're gonna let.
I personally like how D3thcoff is keeping it clean without snake edges. Unlike certain people on PS4, but
sorry.
It's been a clean match so far. We haven't been like resorting to like bottom of the barrel type strategies.
Yeah.
So, yeah, D3thcoff, he doesn't. I don't even think he has to do that. All he has to do is just back one and just keep plus versus King. Because King has a below average sidestep, and even if like Maris can't like really sidestep, it's still like a really good option against him because it's just gonna be like, am I plus now, or are you gonna be able to mash out of it? So you can honestly just back one him to the wall if he wants to.
And probably his most evasive threat out of those plus frames that King has is what, sidestep 1?
Yeah, is it sidestep 1 or sidestep 2?
I think it's sidestep 1, but I could be wrong. But the whole point of it is that is one of his more evasive moves, and D3thcoff has been doing such a great job with ducking and getting Wall Rising 1 that, you know, it can be scary for him to even try to go for it now. So we'll see what Manners does, because this passive playstyle has been getting him destroyed, and that's honestly like the exact opposite of what you want to happen as a King player. You want to be able to assert your will, showcase dominance like Caesar Milan.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I would like to see more DF2 confirms without just like throwing DF2-1. And I would like to see some like giant swings with some titty twisters, and maybe even a chain throw, just to keep D3thcoff manning. Or guessing.
Well, that's true, but you gotta get him to stop hitting buttons first if you want to get him with those throws. So, like you said, the DF2, back one got him a counter hit one time, so he can definitely use that. Maybe more use out of the power crush to help challenge the buttons. We'll see what he has.
That was a very interesting interaction. You see that? King did FF1 into back one and somehow crushed Bryan's jab.
The exact kind of things you don't want. Wake up 4, give him some space. Nice whip punish with that FF4. Some good spacing on Death Call's part. And then, what is that, 2-3? I'll take it for round 1.
Fight.
Still keeping his frames. Didn't duck the F1. Even if that didn't track something. That's like one of the easiest controls to duck.
Yeah, there's no mix up there. You just duck and let him and wait for it to rip. The F2-3 takes it.
Round 3.
So again, another fast start for D3thcoff. About to make it 3-0.
Beautiful side step 2.
Yeah, it is side step 2. My bad. And the counter hit down back 3. Doesn't get the Shining Wizard. He actually loses the wall positioning, which can come back to hurt him. Small whip punish. And what did I say? The wall positioning. No break on the 1+2 throw, and that's going to be game 3
You win.
for D3thcoff.
And for anyone who doesn't know, Bryan's DF1 is always -10 after the second hit in specific. So if you feel like challenging it at any time with an I-10, you can. But the problem is Bryan can always go to the 3rd or the 4th hit. If he goes to the 5th hit, which is the 2, he can always go to the 5th hit off of the 3rd or the 4th hit and the 2nd hit. So if he goes to the 2, it's -15. But after the first hit, the Gatling punches are always -10.
So you'd essentially be making a really hard read that he's not going to finish the string if you wanted to punish it with your 10 frame.
It always depends on the character. Like sometimes on a character whose I-10 is a lot crazier, like Lee, versus like a character like Asuka. I would say Asuka has to wait until like the 4th hit a lot more than Lee can.
Listen, there's almost no reason for Asuka to ever challenge that string. Like there just isn't.
Yeah, what do you get? Like 15 damage?
It's like what, 8? 9? She doesn't get that much for one jab. It's actually very sad.
You can get jabbing a mix-up.
I mean, yeah, but just give her 1-3, man. Harada, just make 1-3 natural combo. You can make it -1 for all I care. Just make it a natural combo. That's all I want. But
there's a couple of things I'd like for that to happen. First of all, sidestep 2 shouldn't be safe.
You can take that. Like, she didn't need it to be safe. You can. What else you got for me, Chief? Sidestep 2 is no, like, they can revert it back to being -11. What else you got for me?
Back 3 less pushback, and we're done trading. You can have everything else you want.
So just sidestep 2 and back 3.
Yeah. Less,
you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah,
I will take it.
Let's push back on back 3. So, like, most of the cats can punish it.
So basically, kind of like revert it back to, what, like tag 2, back 3?
I didn't play tag 2, but I played T6. And in T6, I didn't really have any problems punishing it. With Heihachi.
Well, Heihachi, I think Heihachi can just always F3, right?
Heihachi can always F3, but not on tip. If it's tip, he whips.
Ooh, good to know. But, you know what changed that I think that Asuka absolutely did not need at all? The Power Crush.
What, the ballerina spin?
Her forward 1+2.
Oh, forward 1+2, the wall bounce?
Yeah, like, she absolutely did not need that. It was already good enough as a safe high Power Crush. It already gave her a regular wall splat, a regular wall break. What do we need it to be what do we need to be a wall bounce for?
I mean, to be honest, I could say the same thing about Lee. I don't know why they made back 3+4 a Power Crush wall bounce, even though it's like -15.
But it's launch, so therefore it's kind of like he has some risk reward to go with that.
But still, before then, it would generally just wall splat normally, and now it just gives me like 20 more damage on a wall bounce, which is still pretty crazy.
So, I mean, but it still has, there's still some risk to it. You said it's minus 15, and it does all of that good stuff, so therefore it's warranted. But for Asuka, you just do it. But anyway, we're on an infinite stage, infinite Azure. I am already happy. Counter hit back 1 to start the round. DeathCoff is on a roll already. 1+2 throw unbroken.
Perfect.
And a mod punch to seal it off. And a perfect.
Round 2.
This is painful. Hatchet.
Hatchet
He's
went
too slow with the punish.
Come to think of it, the hatchet went through his jab, so I feel like a lot of fuckery's going on between the two characters.
I mean, it's true, but also this is partly happening because Manners hasn't found a way to discourage DeathCoff from getting out of his face. Decent punish on the back 1-2.
KO.
So even though that string is what, high, it's still minus 12.
Safe. But Bryan doesn't really get anything until 14, so he just does like 2, 3, 4, etc., etc.
I mean, it's still something, right? Anything you can get. Will we get the death cradle? No, we didn't. But he still gets the chain grab, and that's something. It starts up, he can get some momentum off of it. Until that.
No punish on the sway back 4. I think, yeah, DeathCoff is using sway back 4 just to check if Manners is just staying grounded or not. And Manners is pretty much rolling every time. So DeathCoff can probably go for like a hatchet kick. Because he's pretty much always rolling off the ground.
Right. And he hasn't found an answer at all for DeathCoff's pressure. So... And he's been trying. Like, he was fishing for the back 1. I haven't seen him use DF2-1 a lot. So that could probably be something he could throw out. He did use down back 3 in one of the games and got a counter hit launch off of that because it is a high crush. So just a really tough time for Manners to get anything going in this set. So hopefully he does have one more game to come up with some answers. 60-second giant swing. That is a statement.
Round start giant swing, you mean?
Yes. That is a statement that you can make. Let him know.
It's 10 frames. It beats every option. I don't know if you can buffer it round start though.
I'm sure you could if you had that timing. Anything is possible when you smell like Old Spice. But, alright, so last game. Hopefully, if they're in the chat, the next match that we have for you guys is going to be Okosan and Suits. We saw Okosan in the chat earlier. Hopefully you're doing well, sir. You're going to be up soon. And I'll reach out to Suits.
And yeah,
entirely.
I've been personally learning Shaheen moves. I think there's something zen about playing that character. Like, I don't feel necessarily bored. I'm not necessarily excited, but I'm in the medium spot. I'm in the in-between. I'm in the purgatory of like Shaheen enjoying, because I'm neither enjoying the character nor am I hating him. But he's a lot of fun to play for some reason.
He sounds like a normal Tekken character, honestly, when you put him like that.
Round 1.
Because if you're not having fun, that means there's not enough cheese. But if you're not hating him, that means there's enough cheese to keep you going. No whiff punish on the whip down back 3. And that forward 3-2 went through his throat. Very weak.
Perfect.
I don't think it even came out fast enough. I think it was just there to whip punish the forward Jagger stuff.
But another permit for DeathCoff, and he's going to be fishing for another one here. Gets him to the wall. Uses that mid-soccer kick, like you said.
And yeah, Manners is pretty much rolling every time. So you can always just set up a hatchet kick Oki situation off of that.
And there it is. DF2-1 to get him a nice counter hit opportunity. So perhaps he can use more of those. He's been more successful than his back 1. Jab has him out there. Hatchet. Good break on the one throw. He's not from Philly.
Great.
And power crush. Amazing.
Round 3. Fight.
So this is a set point for DeathCoff. Nice chest bump. Doesn't do anything with it though.
Up on the forward 2-1.
And there it is again. DF2-1.
No
So-
combo though.
But it is working for him. So if he can pull this round out, he has something that he can work with. He uses the rage drive. And he gets the Jaguar throw.
But he breaks out of it.
And counter hit back one.
You win.